Have you ever imagined uncovering like a secret system that could generate serious income? Or maybe another one that just floods your business with free traffic and all powered by the latest AI? Today, we're doing a deep dive into some really bold claims from someone who says they've done exactly that. We'll explore how they claim to be using AI to create, well, completely new types of digital products. And then, maybe even wilder, how they're supposedly harnessing a free traffic tsunami straight from the AI platforms themselves. It sounds almost too good to be true, right?
It absolutely does. And that's really why this deep dive is so important, I think. What's fascinating here is just how quickly these new digital ecosystems are cropping up around AI. They're fundamentally challenging a lot of the traditional online business models we're used to. So this isn't just about what's happening, but why it matters for anyone trying to understand where the real digital opportunities are now. Our mission today is to sift through these claims, get a handle on the mechanics behind them, and really figure out if they're feasible and, well, what they could mean for you.
Absolutely. The potential here for creation, for discovery, it seems huge. One of the big things people are talking about is this concept called the black box. It's a system that promises, well, almost unbelievable simplicity for creating AI-powered digital products. Now, the creator, David Spino, he's not holding back. He makes this really bold statement. This black box quietly printed me $113,530 in the last 90 days. And he says it's by creating a new W type of digital product practically sells itself. He describes the process as just incredibly easy. Claims he typed one simple idea into this new mini software, and minutes later, out came a digital asset unlike anything I created before. He really leans into this idea that it's literally copy-paste simple. No coding, no funnel, no paid ads needed. And the results he quotes are, well, they definitely grab your attention. $113,530 in front-end plus back-end sales over just 90 days. He even mentions 1,500 sales in 2 weeks.
Those numbers, yeah, they're certainly impressive, especially with that promise of copy-paste simple. But, like any really extraordinary claim you hear in online marketing, it's probably smart to look at it with a critical eye. I mean, the potential of AI for creating products is definitely immense, but hitting over $113,000 in 90 days or 1,500 sales in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
That's exceptional, even for, really experienced marketers. Figures like that usually mean you've got a significant existing audience already.
Right.
Or super optimized sales funnel, maybe a lot of prior marketing work. So it makes you ask, okay, what specific things might have already been in place to get those results? Things beyond just the copy-paste part.
That's a really crucial point because the way it's presented suggests anyone can just jump in and get these results with almost no effort. So, okay, let's peel back the layers then. What is this black box actually making?
Exactly. So when you dig in, what the black box system creates are these things called high-value custom GPTs. If you've used ChatGPT, a custom GPT is basically a personalized version of that main AI. Imagine taking ChatGPT and tailoring it specifically for, say, real estate agents or fitness coaches. You train it with your specific inputs, your knowledge base, maybe your proprietary info, and that makes it act like a really specialized, interactive little piece of software. It's kind of part software, part assistant, part solution engine, all running on that underlying large language model. It does specific things, gives answers, takes actions, creates content, solves problems right there for the user.
Okay, so it's more than just a fancy prompt. It's like a truly customized functional version. When you say train with your inputs, are we talking about actually fine-tuning the base model, or is it more like feeding it a detailed knowledge base to work from?
Good question. For most of the custom GPTs you can build right now, it's mostly the second one. You're mainly giving it custom instructions and uploading specific documents, data, web links that becomes its knowledge base. Then it uses its core abilities to understand user questions, but it does it through the lens of those specific instructions and data you gave it. So no, it doesn't fundamentally fine-tune the core AI in a deep technical way, but it definitely gives it a very specialized personality and expertise in its area.
I see. Right. And the source material suggests the success here comes from a real shift in what users want. It claims people don't want to learn. They just want it done for them.
Yeah, that insight definitely clicks with the bigger trend we're seeing, right? Consumers increasingly want solutions that actually do the work for them, not just tell them how to do it. These custom GPTs, they're built to do the work for your customer. They act like these little digital assistants. They can generate marketing ideas, write social posts, analyze stuff, troubleshoot problems. The appeal is obvious, saves time, more efficient. You get results faster. It's about delivering an outcome, not just information. But, and this is important, the quality of that outcome. It still really depends on how well that custom GPT was designed and trained. You can't just throw a generic prompt in and expect miracles.
Okay, and expanding on that, the source actually lists 10 ways to profit with custom GPTs. It shows just how versatile these things could be. Like you could sell them directly on places like Gumroad, Etsy, Warrior Plus, even Fiverr. Or get this, flip niche GPTs to businesses, maybe realtors, dentists, coaches as ready-made tools, potentially for $500 up to $5,000 each. Other ideas they mention are using them as lead magnets, putting affiliate links in them for passive income, white labeling them for other companies. They even talk about setting them up for monthly recurring fees. And what's really striking is how broad the application seems. They say it works for any niche fitness, finance, weight loss, YouTube, affiliate, local biz, you name it, and apparently in any language.
That versatility is definitely a major selling point. But, getting $500, let alone $5,000 for a custom GPT, that usually means you're solving a really specific high-value problem for a business.
Oh,
Or you're giving them a serious competitive edge. It's not just about making the GPT, it's the strategic insight behind it, right?
Oh.
What problem does it solve? How well does it solve it? And then having the marketing skill to position it correctly. Which brings up that key question. How can something supposedly made in minutes be worth so much? The source claims. This is the first product you can create in minutes, but your buyers think it took months, years. Why? Because the black box system did 95% of the work for you and did it in just minutes.
So that perceived gap between how easy it is to make and how valuable it seems to the buyer, that's central to the whole appeal. It sounds like the value isn't purely in the AI itself, but maybe more in the packaging and positioning of it as a complete solution.
precisely. The system probably automates the basic structure of the GPT, handles the technical setup, the initial prompt framework, that kind of thing. But the real value, the part that feels like it took months, years, that comes from the quality of the inputs you provide, your unique knowledge, your data, your deep understanding of that specific niche. That's the 5% that isn't automated, but you could argue it's actually 95% of the real value. And it's also really important to remember you need a ChatGPT Pro subscription to build these custom GPTs yourself. That's an ongoing cost. So it's not entirely free to get into this, although sure, the potential return could be significant if these claims pan out.
Okay, that definitely clarifies the product creation side. But what about getting those products, or really any offer, seen by tons of people without spending a fortune on ads? The sources highlight a second, equally fascinating AI opportunity, generating what they call a free traffic tsunami. Just imagine your content, your offers, automatically showing up right when millions of people are asking AI tools for answers. That's another huge claim. A free traffic tsunami delivering millions of users, billions of free clicks from this new traffic source. They trace it back to November 30th, 2022, when ChatGPT launched. That supposedly started this massive surge in how people find information, and now that surge is apparently creating this new tidal wave of free traffic.
Yeah, this is where the landscape gets really interesting. And honestly, maybe a bit scary for traditional marketers. That claim, traditional search is dying and is being replaced by the AI machines. It's bold for sure, but it does reflect a real shift in how people behave online. More and more people are turning to conversational AI for answers they used to Google. And that leads to this idea of AI ranking. It's not traditional SEO for Google search results. It's about getting your content, your links, your products featured inside the answer boxes of AI tools, ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, X's Grok, Facebook's Llama, you name it. And the key difference, they claim, is that these AI answers, often with your link embedded, can potentially stay there for millions of users to access.
Wow, that sounds like a total game changer if your link could be permanently baked into an AI's response like that. But how does that actually work? I can picture a Google search result, but how does content get chosen by an AI for that answer box? It can't just be relevance, can it?
That really is the million-dollar question, isn't it? And yeah, the sources talk of having hacked into the matrix algorithms. That sounds pretty dramatic. In reality, what that probably means is having a really deep understanding of how these large language models actually process information, how they figure out what's authoritative, and how they put answers together. It's less likely a literal hack and more about sophisticated content strategy and knowing where to place your digital assets. See, AI models are trained on enormous data sets. They're designed to give the most authoritative, helpful, complete answers they can find. So to get AI ranked, your content probably needs to be, one, highly accurate, well-researched, and directly answer common questions people ask in your niche. Two, it needs to be published on platforms that AI models crawl often and consider reputable, like established blogs, knowledge bases, public data sources. Three, it needs to be structured so the AI can easily pull out key facts and summarize them correctly. For maybe it involves using specific formatting or semantic web stuff that signals authority to the AI.
And 5, it can also involve strategies to make specific web addresses, specific URLs, more visible so the AI prioritizes them when it's citing sources or recommending things. It's a complex mix of content quality, structure, and your overall digital footprint, not just flipping a switch.
Okay, so it's more about making your content super easy and valuable for the AI to use, rather than trying to trick it. And the sources claim this software, the AI traffic machine, can automate traffic for you from within the world's most powerful AI tools by creating these hyper-optimized AI ranking campaigns. Can you give us a more concrete example of how that might work?
Well, the source gives this anecdote about a marketing guy named Chad. He apparently used the software to create some AI-optimized content about side hustles. The claim is, once he posted that content online, whenever people asked ChatGPT about side hustles, boom, Chad's answers showed up with his link. So it suggests the software helps you create content that's specifically designed for AI to find, understand, and then cite. It probably guides you in crafting stuff that naturally fits how AI synthesizes information, or maybe helps pinpoint the key phrases and data points that AI models tend to favor.
And for anyone just tired of the endless grind of traditional online marketing, they really push the lifestyle benefits hard. You don't need paid ads. You don't have to act a fool dancing on TikTok. You don't have to be a social media influencer. Instead, the promise is you can enjoy a tsunami of free, hyper-targeted traffic flowing straight to your offers. I mean, that sounds like the dream scenario for a lot of people.
Oh, absolutely. That promise of free, hyper-targeted traffic without all the usual marketing headaches. It's incredibly appealing. And look, while it's probably true that optimizing for AI answers could reduce how much you rely on paid ads or, chasing viral trends on social media, claiming you don't need them at all might be stretching it a bit, especially in a really competitive niche. A mix of strategies usually works best, right? But this approach does offer a potentially really powerful alternative way to get organic visibility, one that focuses more on expertise and utility rather than just performative marketing.
It's definitely an interesting shift in focus, and they say the strategy is incredibly versatile too. It supposedly works with any niche, any topic, any product, any service, and from anywhere in the world. The competitive edge seems huge. Your links could be permanently baked into the AI answers seen by millions. They really paint it as this one shot to become the go-to answer in your niche before the rest of the world even knows this game exists. They even hint at some advanced strategies, like training a free AI tool to be your 2047 affiliate salesperson, or how just one public document could bring in more traffic than 100 blog posts. They even go so far as suggesting that being a specialist, presumably an AI ranking specialist, could be the most profitable business of the next decade. Which leads to the obvious question. If this is so powerful, why haven't most of us heard about it yet? And the source's answer is simple. This is brand new. It hasn't entered the mainstream yet.
Yeah, that brand new angle makes sense to a degree, but hacked into the matrix language. That sounds more like, marketing hype, designed to make it feel exclusive, maybe a bit forbidden. In reality, what's probably going on is that the rules for how AI models attribute sources and create answers, they're still changing rapidly. They aren't as widely understood or standardized as traditional SEO yet. So people who really dive deep now, meticulously studying how these AI models gather info, identify credible sources, and answer questions, they can gain a real advantage. It's not hacking in the bad sense, but more a deep, strategic understanding of these new AI knowledge systems and how to contribute effectively. And that AI ranking specialist idea, the core principle mastering this new kind of content optimization, that could definitely be incredibly valuable. But like any new frontier, it demands constant learning and tweaking because the AI models themselves are always evolving.
So wrapping this up, what does all this mean for you, the listener, trying to navigate this fast-changing digital world? We've looked at these claims, easily making sellable AI products with a black box, harnessing a free traffic tsunami to get AI ranked. And the thread tying both together is this constant emphasis in the sources on the early mover advantage. They compare this moment to the early days of SEO, the beginning of Google Ads, the initial YouTube gold rush, even early Bitcoin investors in 2011. The really bold claim is 99.9% of marketers have no idea this is happening, meaning you're not late, you're early.
That early mover narrative is definitely a powerful hook. And it's true, being early on a big tech shift can lead to amazing results. But comparing it directly to, say, early Bitcoin or the YouTube gold rush, that might set some unrealistic expectations, While the barrier to entry might seem low, Technically, the sources insist these strategies are made for non-techies. And if you can copy and paste your ready, the barrier to actual success. That still involves strategy, market know-how, and consistent effort. They also claim things like, some users have seen traffic within 48 hours, especially in active niches.
Right. And what's your take on those claims? The super fast results, the non-techie angle. Can anyone really just jump in and see that kind of success so quickly?
Well, the copy-paste simple and 48-hour traffic lines are definitely designed to make it sound incredibly easy, to remove any hesitation for newcomers. And look, maybe to some extent, with really well-designed software, the very first steps could be quite straightforward. But sustainable success online, especially using complex AI, it almost always requires more than just basic copy pasting. You still need to think about 1. Niche selection, finding a real problem people need solved and are willing to pay to solve. 2. Quality inputs, those custom GPTs. They're only as good as the info you train them with. And AI ranking, it only works if your content is genuinely valuable. 3. Ongoing work. AI models, platforms, user habits, they change constantly. What works today might need tweaking tomorrow. And 4, market smarts. Even if the traffic is free, you still need compelling offers and a strong value proposition to actually convert that traffic into customers or sales. So yeah, while the first step to creating something might be easier, the road to consistent, significant income, it still involves learning and effort beyond just a few clicks. These systems promise to make complex tasks like product creation and traffic easier, letting individuals sort of piggyback off billion-dollar AI platforms. But that idea of an unfair advantage, it really comes from using these tools with smart strategy, not just hitting automate. That choice they pose, ride this wave or get crushed by odd, that implies you need to be actively engaged, not just watching from the sidelines.
So we've taken a deep dive into 2 really compelling AI-driven strategies today, leveraging a black box for custom AI digital products and tapping into an AI traffic machine for discovery through AI ranking. We've looked at the claims, tried to understand the mechanics, and talked about the potential implications for you.
Yeah, and if we connect this to the bigger picture, what these sources are describing is a scenario where AI isn't just about automation, it's actually creating entirely new ways to be an entrepreneur. It suggests that really understanding and strategically using these AI machines could be key to the next wave of online success. So maybe here's a final thought for you to mull over. In a world where AI is increasingly how we find information and make decisions, how might you need to rethink your own approach? Your approach to creating value, to reaching your audience. What unique ideas, what niche knowledge, what problems could you strategically feed into these new systems, both for products and for traffic before everyone else catches on? The opportunity isn't just in the tech itself, but really in adapting how you think to fit this new landscape.